Now that's using an existing drawing. How do we start up with a new drawing? Well, let's have a look at that now. There is a startup variable available in AutoCAD that can bring up the startup dialog box, but we'll cover that in a second. Let's just close this drawing again. So we go to the menu browser, we click on File, and we click on Close. That will close that drawing down. Now let's go to the new icon on the Quick Access toolbar. It looks like a sheet of paper with the corner turned over. As soon as I click on that, I get this dialog box come up on the screen. Now I'm just positioning that in the center of the screen there for you. You might not get this because the default setting in AutoCAD is to have the startup dialog box, this dialog box, switched off. And you use a variable called startup. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to click on this icon here, start from scratch, and I'm going to select a metric drawing, and I'm going to click on OK. That will start me up with a blank metric drawing in AutoCAD. Now let's have a look at this here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the startup variable. So I type, and as soon as I type, the dynamic input will pick that up. So I type the word startup and press enter on the keyboard. AutoCAD will prompt me for a new value. I'm going to set that to 0, which is the default value, and press enter. Nothing will change on the screen, but watch, if I now click on new up on the Quick Access toolbar, different dialog box. That is the default dialog box that will come up when AutoCAD prompts you for a new drawing. Now what we normally select is ACAD ISO there. Now if you're using AutoCAD LT, it will come up with ACAD LT.DWT or ACAD LT ISO. You've got ACAD there and ACAD ISO there. So there's ACAD there and ACAD ISO there. Okay? We're going to be using metric, so it's ACAD ISO. Anything with ISO in it is a metric setting. Anything without ISO in it, in the templates here, is a imperial setting. So select ACAD ISO, and you can click on the open button here, and you can also, if you click on the down arrow, open with no template, imperial or metric as well. We're just going to select open, and that will open up a blank metric drawing, just like what I've done with the dialog box. So if I now type startup again and press enter, you'll see the value is 0. That is the default value. So what you would do is you'd open up using that template dialog box and select ACAD ISO and open. You'd then type in the word startup like we've just done, change the value of startup to 1 and press enter. Then when you click on new, the next time you open up a new drawing, you get the start from scratch dialog box. And what I like about this one, it's the second icon in here from the left, start from scratch. You can just go and select metric or imperial. You don't have to think about whether it's ACAD or ACAD ISO or anything like that at all. Imperial or metric. Much, much easier to understand. So then you click on OK, and now it has selected the ACAD ISO file in the background, but you've just selected a metric drawing template.